All white. No, white and blue pants, I believe.
Stafford took a massive wallop in the chest a week ago. Should have been called there. Hit him in the head. Jordan Hicks. Absolute dart.
At historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go.
It was a bad week for the boys.
The Seattle Seahawks. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out and
he will go.
How the defense respond after giving up that type of a return.
He was out of there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Yannick, you got it right now. Send it to you, boxed up.
Rodgers with a give, it's Aaron Jones.
Come with the controller and the headset.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And CD, defensively, you're going.
Bro, he beat me on pro, bro. You know how you gotta check that shit, Dingo? You know how you gotta check that shit, Dingo? You know how you gotta check it to make sure that it's on Hall of Fame? I didn't check it to make sure it was on Hall of Fame, and niggas was hitting everything.
To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball,
Bucko blew out Wild by 21 as soon as it got on Hall of Fame. As soon as it got on Hall of Fame, Wild got beat by 21. That's how you know it was a fluke. Yeah, on pro. That shit don't count.
Rodgers.
He beat me on pro.
It's a Packer touchdown.
You suck. What are you talking about? Yeah, I gotta play you. I gotta play you on Hall of Fame. You just put it on all money. No, it was the Lakers. That's all you wrong with. No, I didn't even have the Nets. I had the Bucks. Hey, Giannis. Yeah, and it was on pro, and that nigga was hitting everything. You gotta do it in your settings before the game, before you send the invite out.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the side.
Yeah, I'm playing Dino right now.
Of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Zadarius Smith, 2nd-team All-Pro last year, in on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They go play action with Wilson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Probably Seattle.
Connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, Dick 26!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. These two teams all tied after 1. And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. A throw complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And for Aaron Rodgers, the career numbers just continue to get more impressive. That last pass puts him over 55,000 passing yards in his career. He went zooming past John Elway, who is at 51,475. That put him in the top. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
That's what it be. That's what it be for real.
But it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf.
Me and Dingo same up too. Same both of us.
On a gain of 2.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
All right, Queen.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, play again, by one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Yeah, he definitely the last.
Like to emulate.
He definitely the last.
Forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Man, Sam got to drop 7. I don't even count 7 until we actually get it.
And finish off the drive. That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know,
I ain't counting until we actually get it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this.
Come on, yo.
Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So about right there.
By the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
You making shit happen, Bucko.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there just before halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin the next drive. The Seahawks
I'm trying to DK into a different beast.
They've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the
I don't think I just lost games.
Because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that
I gave up 2 fourth losses and I lost 2 games.
But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys will lobby for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield.
How the fuck they get downfield?
And they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
He going to South Carolina? I don't know what they got there. I ain't watching much this year.
To throw again is Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
Yeah.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
On second down now, it's Carson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss. That's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a
So he claims. We're going to see after goddamn.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking inside.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive.
Oh, that nigga crazy.
Interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also...
I have 3 sim losses, and then I lost 3.
The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
Oh, 4. I lost 4.
Take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That shit wild that I made it, boy. It was looking ugly at one point. Yeah, you did.
Now Rodgers.
You didn't believe in me. That's the goddamn motivation I needed to turn up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable
Nah,
of.
I was like, I think I was 5-7.
That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
He has to cough that up.
Leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
Oh!
And this throw incomplete.
Pick that, bro.
That time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. But the passing window is not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense
Man, you're crazy.
can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
That should have been a pick. That's what it should have been.
More in here before the quarter breaks. Rodgers to throw once more. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh my God, we have to put a hat on him.
Nice work to get.
I knew you would. I knew you would. That's why I ran back to it.
Off the option, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had it. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean season now, that's 9 sacks for him.
So I guess I go watch these games.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Eskridge here complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
I did not think I was running that.
A does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Second and goal from the 1. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down on the line of scrimmage.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I would have got nothing out of kicking the field goal.
Taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So you score a touchdown, you win the game. Hey, that's why I goddamn went for it, to go ahead and take all that shit away.
To get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side, I don't think they
Yeah, we done discussed that. We done discussed that 4 times in here already.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing
Yeah.
since. Rodgers to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Earl Cooper walked for Debo Samuel to run.
Left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Yeah, he's a South Carolina legend for sure.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, can't take away what he did in college though. Ain't made a Pro Bowl. Hey, a lot of niggas ain't do that.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
You got 21 by Bucko, and you beat me on pro.
They also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He beat you by 20. He beat you by 21.
Rodgers steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Win by 3, win by 300. It was all the same.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
One week, one game, 1-0, man. 5-4. Let's go. The road to the #1 seed starts now.
So the victory
hit hard.
Seattle, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the
So because I just beat your fucking ass, you gonna put a sweat on my name? Okay, I see how you get down.
The team that you're playing that day.
Because I just beat your ass, that's my second. That's the second game I played. That's my second. No, that's cap. That's cap.
They help spur them
That's
on
cap.
to victory.
You are cap. You are cap.
The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused.
I know. That's why I just kick your ass up and down the field.
You can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser
I was in
focus
complete
and
control
getting
the whole
victory.
game.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have...
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
Yes, sir. 5-4. Number 1 seed. No, I'm about to get off the game. I literally only said the only second go.